Online dating is chock full of dismissive avoidance. As a matter of fact, studies have shown that there are more dismissive avoidants on the apps than there are in real life. And that's because dismissive avoidants, they need that external validation, and the dating app is a perfect source of that validation at a surface level with no vulnerability. All the likes and swipes, it can even be an addiction for a dismissive avoidant. They can get hooked on the apps. But despite this, it can still be a fantastic tool to meet a healthy partner. But you have to use discernment. First of all, look for the number one red flag of dismissive avoidant attachment right on their profile. If they put that they are strong, independent, free-spirited, or something along those lines, rest assured this is a dismissive avoidant and they are asserting their independence because they fear losing their autonomy in a romantic relationship. They're telling on themselves. But more than anything, use the screening process. Chat with this person. See what makes them tick. Don't just talk about the weather or the food you like. Ask them emotionally intelligent questions. For example, you can ask them, what did they learn from their last relationship failure? Well, dismissive avoidants struggle to self-reflect, and they'll likely just give you answers that are either vague or blaming their exes. A person that's emotionally intelligent will give you lessons that they learned. They're self-reflective. Even if they got into a toxic relationship, there will be lessons that they learned. I needed to hold boundaries. I learned I needed to regulate myself better. Something. Ask deeper questions like, what does a healthy relationship look like to you? A healthy person will give a healthy answer, something along the lines of a mutual bond, intimacy, growing and learning together, something like that. The avoidant, they're likely to tell you something along the lines of a healthy relationship should be easy, no drama, just flow. AKA, I want something light and surface level with no conflict and no expectations that doesn't trigger my attachment wounds. Ask them deeper questions like, what do they value in a partner? What is it that is important to them in life? Find out the deeper questions. A person that is emotionally intelligent, maybe someone that has to go on their own learning journey. Maybe they went through relationships with avoidants and narcissists, and they're looking for something real. The healthy person will find the deeper questions refreshing and exciting. The avoidant, well, they're likely to find the deeper questions off-putting, and they might just stop replying, or they might make a joke and try to circle it back to something light and surface level. If they find discomfort in the deeper questions, you get to move along. Next. But the healthy person will find it appealing, and you can form something amazing from the start.